I'm Christopher Twist. I'm hitting the road, folks. I'm done feeling trapped in my own life. Hitchhike, backpack, camp, couch surf, is I'll be traveling in many different ways. Right now I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm from Southern California, and then my job transferred to Vegas where I lived for a year. I'm taking a flight to go back to Vegas. We're gonna purge myself of all my possessions that are in storage, and I'm gonna go to my parents' house, visit with them, start my adventure from the house that I grew up in. I underestimated how much stuff I had. I gotta do it. Basically, I'm going through each box and taking most of it and putting it over in this section for giveaway, which is kind of sad because I like a lot of this stuff, but you know, like, what the hell am I gonna do with it? So, but then when you come across something like this, it's like I can't give that away. You know, I just can't keep it. What am I gonna do? Just one piece of furniture at a time, one box at a time. Gotta compartmentalize, I gotta sort things into different sections. But we just gotta deal with this. It's overwhelming, but when it comes down to it, it's not that bad. I mean, this is more difficult, but I've dealt with lots of stuff before. What a nightmare. Could be worse. Blow up bed, a nice one. Oh, this was a band I was in. That was my B-Day show. Look at that. See, this is one of the worst boxes you come to. It's like full of papers and stuff, and you have to go through all of it. Oh yeah, we played with these girls, the Iron Maidens. The bassist was really hot. Giveaway. This is a nice job. Light, some of my, haha. This is some of my gear. Kind of. This is like the food bag. This is a thermal blanket, I might as well bring that. Quarters. Oh, look at that. There's my grandpa and grandma. We got my mama. My mommy when she was little. Yvette painted me that a while ago. Can't get rid of that. This I can get rid of. I've had that since I was a teenager. That's awesome. Glows in the dark. Always put your remotes in one spot while you're doing this stuff, because eventually you'll be able to put it all together. Somewhere in here I have like 4 or 5 Blu-ray players. Got a raft here. It's a big one. I don't need. See, I don't know. It's an air mattress. It's a decent one. Oh, this is for my kill room. You know, when I want to murder somebody in a tiny room, I put plastic all over the wall. Bag of papers. My favorite. I've got blankets, blankets, blankets. You see, I was running an Airbnb for a while, so I had space for 8 people to sleep. So I had a lot of blankets. And then I had every curtain in the house, a blackout curtain if you wanted it. And these are not cheap when you start adding this stuff up. I went on the internet, I found a company that would print up these, and they all glow in the black light. It was amazing. See, I can't get rid of this stuff. These are too expensive to just give away. And they're light, so, and these are really soft Tempur-Pedic type bath mats. See, you come across something like this. I already have a tarp, but I don't know. We'll have to throw that into the gear section. I always find one of these fucking things. Oh, okay, well that's trash. Something different about the sunsets on the west side. Body oil and a broken lamp. This is a digital picture frame. I can't exactly just keep that away. These were my grandparents. So for the longest time I've been feeling stressed out about my storage because when everything got moved from some movers, they were supposed to take stuff like this. I just came across the first one. This is property of Cox Communications here. So for a while, Cox was like, well, we're going to charge you the $700. So I felt pressured to come back. But it's good because I'm going on this trip and I need to do this before I go. See, how do I get rid of just a bar of soap, man? I'm better at it, going through stuff and throwing stuff away, but I still have a problem. Okay, so here's an example of something. It's sentimental. Chris, Twist. These were at my best friend Brad's wedding, and they had these made for all the groomsmen. Oh, they're not married anymore, so you know what I mean? Like, it was good times and everything. I was the best man at his wedding. I did a really good speech, by the way, apparently. Had people rolling, but see, what do you do? It's heavy, it's big. Here's my dog pillows. My dog pillows. Well, that was one of them. Oh, here's Tank. Tanky Tank. Tank. Big old Tank dog. Oh, I got a picture of him over here. That's him. Big old boy. Who's a big old boy? Tank dog. So, obviously I'm bringing that to my parents. Along with this. Look, this is a piece of concrete that I'm keeping, but I have to. My 3 dogs. Tank, Zim, and Ash. Ash is still alive. See, and this was given to me by Jewel. Can't exactly get rid of that, can I? Earlier I was going through stuff no problem. So you're catching me in one of those boxes where I'm like, This is another bathroom box. So there's a lot of... Oh! Max. Here's the thing about Max. This was my imaginary friend when I was a child. This is the one that I knew I would never get rid of, right? While I was gone, for the first couple months, not knowing if I was coming back to Vegas or not, there was a water leak in my apartment. And it was like 3 weeks before someone found out. Because I didn't realize I was going to be gone that long. I thought I was just taking off for a little... Anyways, so a lot of stuff got wet. The people from the apartment complex threw the stuff into the tub. Didn't do anything about it after that. So by the time the movers came in, the bathtub was just full of mold and you couldn't even tell what was in there. I was 90% sure that Max was a part of that moldy mess. I thought I'd never see this guy again. And here he is. There's Max. I mean, he is just a doll. But he was my imaginary friend. You know what I mean? Where it got to the point where I started not believing in him. And I would tell him. I was like, I got that thought again that you're not real. He's like, I'm real. You know I'm real. And what would creep me out about, my mom out about this is like, she'd say goodnight. And I'd say, goodnight, Mom. She's like, goodnight, Max. Good night, Mom. Like, I had some creepy ass voice. You see, my dining room I turned into a bedroom zen area where I had like a big Tempur-Pedic mattress on it. And when it flooded, I assumed that everything in that room, all the pillows and stuff, and Max, were a part of what got thrown into that tub. Do with his porn collection. DVDs. I mean, everything's digital now, so you don't really need it necessarily. But then you don't want to throw it away, and you can't put it in a Goodwill or Salvation Army kind of place. You almost want to just give it to somebody. That's something to think about. What does a grown man do with his old porn collection? Okay, well, I have like 2.5 hours to get all this stuff back in. That's it for the day. I got everything back but that table, unfortunately, but I'm gonna be here tomorrow, so I don't think it's a big deal. Better not be. Yeah, that's still what I'm dealing with. But I got Max, that's the important thing. But he's here, and he's alive, and I'm never gonna let him go again. Or I'm gonna leave him at my parents' place. But until I get to my parents' place, he's gonna be coming along. We all need to go find a place to camp, which is probably in this field right over here. I'm ready to just relax and watch TV. That's what I'm ready to do, but won't be doing that tonight. You can't put your stakes in the ground, just grab some rock and put it in the corner. It's a convenience of an area where you can't put stakes in because of all the rocks. There's plenty of rocks to wear your tent down. I don't know, when do kids stop talking to their imaginary friends? I still do. Isn't that right, Max?